what the typical life of an American mom looks like. Work, home, no weekly Target trips, no Starbucks runs, none of that. Just work, home, house chores, and kids. I hope you guys enjoy. It is Sunday. It's 6:37 p.m. and I just came back from thrifting. I took my kids thrifting, my daughters especially. They love to thrift. Um, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get all of my pills ready for the week. I usually don't do this kind of vlogs, especially on a Sunday, but I made marshmallows and I'm about to start sweeping the floor because I want to start the week off right. And I want to give you a full overview of everything that I do in a week. So this vlog will actually be a little bit longer than usual, but hopefully you guys like it. So let's get to sweeping the floor. The floor is clean because I cleaned in the morning, but I'm just gonna sweep the floor because my dogs were in and out of the house the whole day. So I usually do lunch prep in the mornings, but I want to start the week off with an easy morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and do lunch prep right now. And that way tomorrow morning I can have like an easy, chill, fun kind of day. So let's go ahead and get lunch for my two youngest ready. For whatever odd reason, my video decided to record in slow-mo instead of time lapse. And now I have an extremely slow video of me getting the kids lunch ready, which I'm going to see if I can like edit that, or you will be able to tell whether or not I was able to. Never mind. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead, go upstairs, take a shower, and go to bed because I am tired and I have a long week ahead of me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is 5:24 in the morning. I'm still asleep and it's so cold outside. Like, I'm sorry, really cold. I'm gonna make myself a coffee because there's no way that I'm gonna be able to function or even do anything in this cold. Make myself a hot coffee to survive. It's 20 degrees. Screw this.
encaixa, tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem, vem, fuder, vem, vem.
It is so cold, but luckily in the game room, our heater is on. Not that it's not, the heater inside of our house is not on, but this side is so warm. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reading this book. I did say that I wanted to start reading that I had bought the book so that I could start reading it, and it's called The ABCs of Self-Love. A simple guide to loving yourself, claiming your worth, and changing your life. And not that I don't love myself, but I would love to love myself a little bit more than what I already do. Um, and yeah, that is currently the plan. Once I am done with it, I will make a blog to review it or to, you know, talk about it. And yeah, but as of right now, let's enjoy some time with my dog and let's do that. Took out some meat to prep for the week. It's chicken breast, chicken breast, and pork chops, so that we can have dinner like Tuesday and Wednesday. I already have today's chicken ready, and yeah, I forgot that. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's start reading. It is 7:10. I completely did the time pass by, and I haven't gotten my kid up. So let me go ahead and get my youngest because his bus comes in 25 minutes. Luckily, the bus stop is only like 2 houses down. So it is 8:10. It's a very gloomy day outside. Plus, it's raining. We are expecting some snowflakes, but nothing major, honestly, which is a good thing because I really don't like when it snows. I barely like the cold, anyways. So, I am about to have breakfast, and yeah, I had to wait for my husband to cook the breakfast for me because I'm a little princess like that. I'm just kidding. Um, I do want to try. My husband bought me this like skin mask or like face mask or I don't know, whatever. And they look kind of funny. I gave one to each of one of my girls, and I'm gonna try this one. This one is a green tea refreshing face mask. It says every post is every. Oh, I'm sorry. Every pore is breathing. This is what it looks like. We'll leave a little picture there, and I'm gonna put her on. As soon as I finish having breakfast, it says to leave it on the skin for 15 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. But let's get my day started because, again, long day ahead, and it's 30 degrees outside. 30, okay? I am about to put the face mask on. It's 8:25 right now. And my daughter is getting ready to go to school. She's the last one to go. And then I'm just gonna put my face mask on and work some. And I'll see you guys later on today because Honestly, just my day now is going to be consistent of me going into a few meetings that I have at work and just listening to the gospel as per usual. You all know that that is my daily routine. Um, so yeah, I will see you guys later on today. I hope you guys have a fantastic um, work day if you work, or that you get to accomplish everything that you do on a daily basis on Mondays. And I'll see you tonight. I have dance with my daughter tonight, and we usually have family dinners on Monday nights. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll see you guys in the afternoon today. Never done, or not that I had never done, but I hadn't done a face mask in a while, and my face feels so refreshed. Now, mind you, yes, it is 30 degrees outside, so it's extremely cold. So my face is frozen, and I cannot feel it. But I feel good. I'm gonna keep washing my um Sunday service because I did miss that yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like finish that and go to my first meeting, which is in 10 minutes. So, like I said, I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Bye for now. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's like 11:50 right now. And my husband, luckily, he already started dinner. So I just have to get a little bit of more work done. He's gonna go pick up my son. We do pick up our youngest or other two come on the school bus. Um, but yeah, I do have to do laundry, but that will be a tomorrow task. And honestly, my days are like not that interesting when it comes down to work. I just finished two of the three meetings that I have today. So I have one more, but that one is in the afternoon, like almost at 4. So it will be okay. It is extremely cold outside. As you can see, my dogs are still inside. They do not want to go outside unless it's just 2 p and then come right back. Which is a normal thing, I guess, in dogs, but you know, whatever. My face still frozen from when I had the face mask on, and I have a huge headache. I am gonna go ahead and take a pill because I usually do not drink pills because I don't like them. But I can't really take it anymore. If my head is killing me, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a pill. And I'll see you when we go, or I shouldn't say when we, um, because it's just me taking my daughter to dance. So I will see you at dance practice or on our way to dance. Let's go prep the meats for the week. I like to season them so by the time that I cook them, they have enough flavor. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it's 2 p.m. Actually, it's like 2 something, but it's 2 p.m. And I still have a headache. I still have not drank anything for my headache, and that is exactly what I am about to do. Um, so I'm going to be drinking my headache, my pill for my headache, and then I am also going to be having some lunch. My husband already left to go get our youngest, And in the meantime, I am trying to edit a video that hold on. I was saying I am trying to edit a video that I have recorded and it's just on my backlog or my log to do stuff. And I am just gonna have lunch. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Right before we go to dance class. I'm trying to get everything done before my kids get here. Just because it becomes pure chaos once they are all home. But yeah, we'll circle back to this. It is 5 o'clock. Actually, it's 5:15. I'm done with work. I just finished, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready for a dance tonight. Um, my day was just extremely busy today. I didn't really have much to do outside of work, but I am answering back to a few photo clients that I have, and I want to answer to all of them because I was out of the office for a couple of days. So let me go ahead and do that before we go to dance, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. Time to do dishes and put everything in order before we go to dance class. I'm currently waiting for Isabella. We just pulled up for at the dance studio, and her class is about 40 minutes long. So I will be sitting in my car for the next 40 minutes. I might do some light reading or maybe draw or go through my purse and see what I have in there and what I shouldn't have in there. Uh, I'm currently eating sunflower seeds because I like them. They're okay. Um, I don't know why I'm even eating them. It's not like I'm hungry or anything like that. It's just that for the past couple of days I had a lot of anxiety, um, which I do not like reflect or emphasize a lot on that. I just let it be. But for whatever reason, I have not been able to actually just let it be for the past couple of days. Anxiety has been really bad. As you all know, my mom was here for Thanksgiving, and it was just not what I was expecting. My mom and myself, we have had a very rocky relationship throughout all my life. My mom has this narcissist slash victim mentality where when she will like do a lot of crap to you, and then if you do not obey by her rules or whatever, then she would try to blame everything on you and make herself look like the victim. So needless to say that I had a horrible 10 days. Luckily she did ask me if she could leave earlier because again, we live in a place where it's cold and she is not used to that. So she asked if I could switch her flight, and prior. She left 4 days prior to what she was supposed to be leaving. Um, as of right now, I have told her that I have come to the realization that our relationship works best when we are far away from each other and we do not like spend a lot of time with each other physically. Because of the simple fact that she has her ways and I have my ways. And she, again, if she doesn't get her way, she will play the victim mentality, and I am not down for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Just I'm gonna put my video on time lapse. Just to give you a little so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm not really doing that much. But yeah. Um, let's go. Just got home from dance. I did stop at McDonald's to get some food, so we're gonna go ahead and have some food, take a shower, and go to bed because I'm tired. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It is 5:56 in the morning. I actually slept in a little bit with my kids. We will be going to school late 2 hours today. Their time they was running on 8 hour delay. It is freezing outside. Um, again, it's 5:56, so I still wake up at my regular time. It doesn't matter what time they go to school. I have my dogs on a schedule, so currently taking Tarzan out to pee. Um, but it is 26 degrees outside. Who's stepping out there? Not me. Not me. Okay, so apparently not even Tarzan wanted to be out there. He's just I never seen him run so fast. But let's go ahead and get some coffee and go back to reading my book. I did read yesterday a lot of it, and it was very interesting. It, it's a topic. It's a book that brings you back to reality. But yeah, let's go ahead and put the doggy door back on because I am not letting that cold come in. Put the doggy door back on and get our coffee done and start reading. So I am trying to find my book, and it looks like I might have left my book in the car last night when I took my daughter to dance practice. Yeah, it's gonna stay there until it's later on the day because it's too cold. I'm not gonna go outside and freeze. So therefore, let's just go through my emails because I was on vacation from my business and I have a lot of emails to go through. So let's go ahead and do that better. The agenda for today is laundry, cooking, and as usual, work for my corporate job. So hopefully I can get all of that done before 5 p.m. So that I can spend a nice relaxing evening with my family. I don't know if I end up giving you guys a final look at how my library turned out after I put some pillows in and I redecorated my Christmas tree that I have here. Now I have a dilemma because in my library I had a fox plant, and I recently, because I put the Christmas tree up, moved the fox plant somewhere in my living room, and now I really like where that plant is at in my living room, and I don't want to move it back. So now I'm thinking about maybe getting like a big mirror, like a floor length mirror, and put it in the corner where the other Christmas tree is at in the living room, and where the fox plants are at, just put like a small bench table there with some decor, but I'm still like working it out. And then here I will just put these small plants that I had in the living room. But let me give you guys a really quick tour so that I can go get some emails done. So when you guys walk into my library, obviously you have the little 2 couches, and this is the 2 pillows that I got. They're very obviously very festive for the season. I'm sorry, but yeah. And then the other couch, I still need to find like some decorative pillows, but I need to find them like for year round. And obviously then my Christmas tree. I did went and I got some. Oh crap! Oh boy. There we go. I did get some red tinsel because I saw this idea on somebody and I thought it was just the cutest. I got some red tinsel and I got some black and red bows, and that is exactly how I decorated the tree. Red tinsels, black and red bows, and just like teardrops. But that's it. Let's go. Okay, so apparently the battery on my remote decided to die. I don't know if it's because it's extremely cold outside or what, but I have to figure it out. It is 7:41. I have to go get dressed because I do start work in like 15 minutes. Even though that my kids' school, like I said, they're on a 2-hour delay because of the weather. So let's go and get ready. Let me turn my computer on, by the way. Let me go ahead and get ready and then get back to work. There's a 2-hour delay for school, and I have not gotten the kids' lunchbox ready. So let me go ahead and do that. I have been lazy this morning. So I'm really surprised, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to get the laundry down so that I can go ahead and start laundry so that we can get that out of the way. Life with 3 kids can get crazy at times. My husband and I, we just try to manage it the best that we can. And we have the 3 kids, and then we have 4 dogs. So when I say life is crazy, I actually mean life does get crazy 95% of the time, literally. Lunch boxes are done and ready, and I gotta get to work. Okay, I am on my way to get Joshua to school. Like I said, we're on a 2-hour delay, and I really do not have any idea when the buses are supposed to come. So I'm just taking them to school. It's a whole lot easier for me. And so, second drop off of the day, I already took my high schooler. They are growing up, so they barely like to be on camera anymore. So it's fine. I'm still vlogging and giving them their space. So I'll see you guys later on today, because I still have to go get like
That looks like a bus.
laundry. That's not your bus though. That's 5:48. So I don't even know if that's your bus. I mean, we just passed a school bus, but we don't know if that one's Joshua's bus. So again, I'm already on my way to school. I'm like 3 minutes away from the school. So I'll see you guys later. Joshua is at school, or I just dropped him off, and I am almost home. And I have a thought on my mind that for the past couple of like weeks, I have seen everywhere on like TikTok and Instagram, all these creators, I would say, because I don't know what I will call them, but all over like social media, about these like dupes for like drunk elephant and the bubbles and all sort of like skincare companies, like really expensive and then like high end, I would say, and then they have come up with like extremely cheap dupes. I am still on the lookout for like the third, I believe it's the Bioma dupe. I already got the drunk elephant and I already got the bubbles dupe. I'm still on the hunt for the Bioma dupes. I believe I heard, or I heard somebody say they have it at Five Below. The closest Five Below that I have is like 35 minutes away, and sometimes I don't feel like driving 35 minutes just to see if they have the product or not. But I do make it my mission to go this weekend and see if I can find the dupe so that I can finally make the blog. But yeah, I am just pulling up to my house, and I'm gonna go ahead and go put the laundry in the dryer because that's, I believe, the laundry's done. I just finished folding everything. Whether you believe it or not, this is closed for 4 days only. For myself, my husband, and my youngest son. My girls do their laundry on their own. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up laundry here, put everything away, go have lunch, and finish my work day because I'm tired. I'm extra tired today. And I still have a headache, by the way. So I guess we'll be drinking another pill. I'm done with laundry, and I wanted to touch on a topic that a lot of people seem to have a lot of misconception, that just because there's a ton of content creators out there that spend their weeks at Target and Starbucks and doing all of these groceries and shopping hauls, and that is not the real everyday American life. Not for 95% of Americans. And the ones that actually do, they are in so much debt, it's not even funny. Therefore, that is why my husband and I, we do have the luxury of saying that we are a 2 household income, and luckily enough, my husband does make enough to where I don't need to be using my income. But therefore, what we do with my income is we save, we do Christmas trips and whatever, it's just extra for the house. So do not let this portray lifestyles that a lot of people have, this misconception that this is what they should be doing on a daily basis, going to Target, going to Walmart, going everywhere and spending hundreds of dollars. Don't let anybody influence you into that, okay? Not at all. I am showing you what the actual typical life of a family of 5 looks like. We budget, we try to spend as minimum as we can in groceries, and we try to save as much as we can. With that being said, I believe that today I will wrap up my blog here. It is currently Tuesday, and we just really don't have much else to do today but have family dinner, and that will be probably around 5-6 o'clock, and watch a movie and just that. I will see you guys tomorrow, because as of right now, I don't have anything, honestly speaking, I do not have anything else to share with you guys. So I believe that I'm going to wrap up today here. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. It is 5:30 in the morning, and I woke up to the beautiful sound of a dog outside. I know it's not mine, but it looks like one of my asshole neighbors left their dog outside. Mind you, it is it's 30 degrees. It's currently 30 degrees. They have no heart. But let's get my morning started with the doggy door and prep my coffee and read my food. It's gonna be a quick, easy morning, hopefully, today. On today's agenda, I really do not have that much to do, but work, cook some dinner, and just spend time with my family after work. Um, it is 6, 7 in the morning, 6 or 7. I'm sorry. I'm so used to my kids telling me 6, 7 all the time that it's just so confusing. But again, we have work, supper, or dinner, or whatever you want to call it, and just more family time. Um, the reason for when I do not vlog family time is because um, I have said it many times before, but I will always say it. My husband is a very private person. Unless he wants to be in camera, I do not force him. And also, my kids are starting to grow up, and they have decided that they want to have privacy, and I totally and fully support them. I will not force them to be in camera if they do not want to. If they feel like they want to be in camera one day, that's fine by me. Otherwise, we just keep vlogging as I have been doing for the past year without them. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish my coffee, and just enjoy the last hour of quiet before my son wakes up. Really quick, I wanted to touch on the dog issue that's going on outside. It's not like I can go and knock on their door. Um, Mind you, because I exactly do not know which neighbor it is, mind you, our property is about half an acre, and I do not know from which house the cry is coming. It's a very faint cry, so I'm guessing it's not very close by. Because each property in our neighborhood is about half an acre long. So I will try to see if I can get an update for you guys, and I will let you guys know later on. It's so cold outside. I am taking Joshua to the bus stop with full gear on, gloves, beanie, or toboggan, how they say here, and jacket, coat. Coat, sweater, and I have a t-shirt underneath. I'm freezing. I did get a text from one of my neighbors, and I'll read it in a few to give you guys an update, because I believe it was not actually a dog, but a wildlife animal. So I'll come back with an update later on. Okay, I am back. I actually have an update. So it turns out that it was not a dog. Ow, mama. Okay, I'm sorry. She just wants attention. It turns out that it was not a dog. It was actually a possum that had gotten caught in a trap, and it had been whimpering there. It had been asking for help for the longest. I just finished dropping Joshua off at the bus stop, and now I am going to get ready for my work day. I don't believe I will blog anything throughout my work day, but I will be blogging once I go make dinner. We are having spaghetti with meat sauce today for dinner. I know it's a repeat. However, we are a family of 5 on a budget. And whenever we do groceries, I do plan out my meals for the month. And my kids already know the rule. If you don't like it, then you will have to find something else to cook yourself. Therefore, they have noodles and mac and cheese and cereal and pancakes and all of that. But usually they just eat whatever because they don't want to go through the hassle of having to cook for themselves either. But we'll see you guys later this afternoon. And yeah, it was not a dog, people. Calm down. Um, Actually, it's a relief for myself as well because I was about to call animal control on these people. But no, it was just a possum trying to sneak in some food and got caught up in a trap. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I'm currently taking my neighbor's dogs out to pee. Um, Hi, Papa. Take them out every single day around like noon. But I really don't record that because, personal reasons, privacy or whatever. But yeah, she has 3 dogs and they're so cute. I would love to say that I have done something else with myself besides doom scrolling on TikTok and Instagram for the past hour since I finished work, but sadly, I have not. It is almost 6:10, and I'm gonna go ahead and head upstairs to take a shower. But before I do that, I'm going to just pass by my kitchen, do whatever dishes are there, so that I can start my morning fresh as usual. Um, I just doom scrolled on TikTok and Instagram, like I said, for the past hour, and I was on my YouTube channel. I was like just trying to update a few things here and there, and I will go ahead and just wrap it up here for today. I am tired, uh, and I'm just gonna go ahead, like I said, do dishes, go ahead and head upstairs, take a shower, a nice hot steaming shower because it's cold, and I'm just gonna go to bed. But I'll see you guys in the morning as per usual. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and yeah, I'll see you. Good morning and happy Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday. I turn on my fireplace because it is cold outside. It's warm inside of my house, but I'm still freezing, so I just turned that on. But, anyways, let's make a coffee. Let's sit down, read my Bible today. I'm gonna give my book a break and I'm gonna read my Bible. And then we're gonna try to see. Oh, I have to prep lunch boxes. So let's get all that going so that we can sit down and read my Bible while I do my coffee. My kids are helping me do, well, my two oldest daughters are helping me do Elf on the Shelf. I am so ready for the elves to die already because I don't have time for this. They, their ideas are sometimes not that very creative. They just set them all here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put them on top of the TV and throw like some toilet paper around. But let's see how that goes after I take my coffee first. I am very aware that my elves are not the little traditional cute little skinny elves, but my elves are coming from their family heirloom, so I am third generation, and I'm hoping to pass it down to fourth generation to my kids. Um, so when they have kids, but yeah, just that. So I have been debating whether or not to start using a vlogging camera for all my vlogs, but that is something that I have to think about. Currently, vlogging on my phone does take a lot of storage and is insane the amount of time that I have to delete so many items from my phone. But that's still a thought on my mind. we will see how that goes. I just finished setting up for my work day, and I almost have to go get Joshua ready for school because it's almost 7 o'clock. Good morning. I'm having an early lunch as I have to go get Joshua from school today. So my husband, unfortunately, he cannot go get him, so it's my turn to pick him up. So it's currently like 12, almost 12, 10, 12, 15, something like that. But yeah, it's been just a regular day, nothing too crazy at work or anything like that. So just regular, normal day, non-aesthetic as usual. So you already know. It's 5:10ish. It's after 5:10. I just finished work. I'm gonna go ahead and go do all of the dishes and start getting the house ready. I am waiting on 2 Christmas presents from one of my brothers-in-law that it should have arrived by now, and it still has not gotten to my house. But once I finish that, I will put them under the tree. And also I have 2 more presents that are coming from my mother-in-law and another one of my sisters-in-laws. As you guys all know, I have a really big in-law family. And once we get those gifts, we should be done with all of the Christmas gifts. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just get everything done in the kitchen and just let my girls out. Guys, I have said it a million times. My house is not aesthetically pleasing, or it's not as aesthetically pleasing as I wish it could be, but we all make it work, literally. It is 6 p.m. and we are starting to get our sunset now. It is about 40 degrees right now and I am freezing outside, but I am going to enjoy a little bit more outside time with my girls before I go upstairs and take a shower and go to bed. So I hope you guys have a good night, and we shall continue with another glorious and last day of the week tomorrow. Good morning, happy Friday. It's 5:15 in the morning and I have a huge headache already. Let's start getting ready for the day and see how it goes. I already got dressed and everything, even though that is 5 o'clock in the morning. My headache is killing me, so I don't have time to be going downstairs and coming back upstairs again until to get dressed and then get ready and get do everything in my room and everything. So I'm gonna go downstairs, start preparing a coffee to see if that alleviates my headache, because usually that takes my headaches away. So let's go. True story, based on a true story. The minute I took a sip of coffee, I felt my headache going away. I don't know why. It has been an ongoing issue for like 2 years now, that if I do not drink coffee or if I do not have a drop of coffee in my body, I will get the biggest, most massive headaches ever. I don't know if it's because usually on Fridays I wake up around like 4 something in the morning, and today it was 5:15 when I woke up, but nevertheless, it's 5:50 right now. I came downstairs, I tucked my dog away, and I got the kids' lunch ready already, and now made my coffee, and I'm about to drink my coffee. Now I was going to go into our game room, but my husband just got home from work. Unfortunately, he had to work a late shift last night, or an overnight shift, and I don't want to bother him. So I'm just gonna sit quietly in a corner, read, drink my coffee, and I'll see y'all in the afternoon or probably around dinner time. I'm still deciding what we're gonna have for supper today. More likely, I'm just gonna buy pizza for the kids. It's Friday. I don't feel like cooking, and I'm pretty sure my husband doesn't feel like cooking either. So it is what it is. I'm tired. I'm overstimulated. I'm tired of saying this, but I have 3 kids in 3 different school grades. Excuse me. I have a high schooler, a middle schooler, and an elementary school age kid. They all go to 3 different schools. My days are hectic. My days start at 5 o'clock in the morning, but sadly my days do not end until like 9-10 o'clock at night every single day. So I do really not get a lot of rest the majority of the time, and on top of that I have 4 dogs, which is a lot to add more into the matter. Now I do want to tell you guys a little fun story, and this is just like a PSA, so that you, if this is something that you can relate to, hopefully it doesn't happen to you. About 2 weeks ago, one of the teachers that at my daughter's old elementary school, which is also my son's elementary school, she reached out to me. Mind you, 2 years ago I gave this lady a dog as a gift, because my dog had a litter and we just wanted to get rid of the puppies, and I gave her a free dog. And about 2 weeks ago, she reached out to me. She was asking me if I could babysit her dog for 1 day, because she was moving away to a different home, and they didn't have nobody to take care of the dog while they were moving. And I, being the good person I am, I said, hey, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I'll babysit the dog for you. Mind you, she was like, oh, it would just be 24 hours. I'll come pick her up first thing tomorrow morning. I was like, yeah, no problem. Fast forward, that was on a Sunday morning. She texted me on a Sunday morning. Mind you, this happened to me because I answered the phone, and that the phone call came from a phone number that I did not have saved in my phone, and that should have been the first red flag. Okay, back to it. Fast forward, Monday afternoon comes. I start calling her. I'm like, hey, by any chance, at what time? Do you know what time you will be coming to pick up your dog? I didn't get an answer. I was like, okay, maybe she's still busy with the move or whatever. I called her again, like 2 hours later, still no answer. I start getting a little bit agitated because, you know, mind you, I already have 4 dogs, and that dog was a 5th dog. So, and the dog was extremely clingy, and it was crying for everything. So Monday, I started calling her around 2 p.m. I take my daughter to dance at about 6:30 p.m. She hadn't answered me, so I had to take the dog because the dog kept barking at my husband for no good reason. So I take the dog. She answers the phone around like 8 p.m. when my daughter is finishing dance. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I got really carried away with the time, but don't worry, can you please do me the solid and I will come get her tomorrow morning. I said, sure, no problem, I'll take care of her, but please come get her tomorrow morning. Tuesday came. Morning came, midday came, afternoon came, night came, nothing. I kept calling her, I kept texting her like, hey, what's up, how are you doing? Mind you, I'm a PTO member at the school, so I know when a lot of the teachers are at work and when they're not, especially during the holiday seasons, because we do a lot of activities for the teachers. So I reached out to the PTO president, which is another teacher at the school. I'm like, hey, do you know if by any chance this person's out there? And she's like, oh no, like she was here yesterday, but she's not here today. I'm like, okay, not a problem. And she's like, oh, what's going on? And I give her the run, and she's like, oh my God, like, let me give her a call. She gave her a call, no answer either. I was like, oh my God, this is starting to get a lot of frustrating. It was just already, mind you, it was already Tuesday night. She had to drop off the dog on Sunday. I am stressing out. It's been 3 days now. Wednesday comes around. I am just freaking out. I start calling her since the morning. Like it didn't matter what. I call her, call. She's no answer. I'm already stressing out. The dog had already had a fight with one of my dogs. It was just a lot. I start telling my husband's like, she has got to go, like we cannot have another dog. Mind you, we already have 4, and 4 is a lot. Like I reach out to my friend again at the school, to the other PTO president at the school. I'm like, hey, is she there? She's like, no, she's not here. I'm like, oh my God, this is starting to get like a lot. Okay, just so that I don't make the story any longer, I was like, you know what? I had enough. This was Wednesday night. I sent her a text. I'm like, hey, you need to pick up your dog tomorrow, first thing in the morning. I'm not even playing around anymore. I'm done talking to a wall, because I feel like every time that I call you, every time that I text you, every time that I leave you a voicemail, I'm just talking to a brick wall. Guys, Thursday comes around. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My husband is somebody who works really hard. He comes home and he's like, hey, did you get an answer? I'm like, hey, listen, I'm tired of calling her. She doesn't answer. Like, I'm starting to believe that she just dropped off the dog here because she didn't want the dog anymore. So he's like, oh, let's try to call her from my phone and see what happens. So I call her from my husband's phone. And guys, she had blocked me. So I call her and I'm like, the minute the first ring came up, she answered. And I was like, hey, so-and-so, you need to come to your job. She's like, who's this? I'm like, who is this? You need to come get your dog. I am done playing games. Oh no, like I'm not done moving. No, you need to come get your dog. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I did you a solid for 24 hours, and it turns out that this is day number 5 that I have had the dog. If you are not at my house by this certain time, I will be taking the dog to the shelter. Oh, I'll see what I can do. I said, you know what? Don't even bother. If you want to go get the dog, please go to the county shelter and she will be there. This lady, when I tell her that, me as a dog lover, as a dog owner, my first instinct will have been like, don't do that, please. I'm going to drop everything off right now and I'm just going to go get the dog. This lady said, okay, do what you have to do. My jaw dropped. Yes, my jaw dropped. So I start crying. Like, she hangs up on me. I start crying. I start telling my husband. My husband's like, oh no, don't worry about it. Like, let's work it out. Let's keep the dog. I was like, no, we're not keeping this dog. For a minute, I thought about keeping the dog. But the fact that this dog is extra cleanly, it had been trying to bite my husband since day 1. It had already fought with my dogs. It was like, it was a big no, all at once. So I take the dog to the shelter. I give the receptionist at the shelter the rundown. I give give the lady her name and her phone number. Please tell me why. They call her and they're like, hey, your dog is here. The person that you left it with is here. She's dropping it off because you were supposed to pick up the dog 4 days ago and you still have not. Guys, this lady said, oh, I will try to see what I can do. She never said, I'm on my way to pick up the dog, or I will be there by a certain time to pick up the dog. She wanted to drop the dog off with me and that I found a solution for the dog. She wanted to rehome the dog, but she did it in the nastiest way ever. So, moral of the story, the dog got dead at the shelter. I talked to my neighbor who works with a lot of rescues, and we were able to get the dog into a rescue shelter, not the county shelter. They picked her up and they took her. But please, if you are a dog owner and you no longer feel like you want to take care of your dogs, just surrender them or try to rehome them to somebody. I'm pretty sure that there's people out there that will gladly take the dog off your hands. Don't just be her that just drop off the dog and then act as if she hadn't had a dog for the past 2.5 years. Okay, 2.5 years. That's how long she had the dog for. It broke my heart, but you guys already know that I had 6 dogs at the beginning of the year. Prior to that as well, and it was a lot, and you guys already know the fortune of what happened to my dogs. So, moral of the story, you need to learn how to say no to, and that goes for me, honestly, because after that encounter, my husband said, I know that for a fact you won't ever be saying yes again to anybody. So there's that. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys the little story so that you know that not everybody is as nice as they think they are, or as they say they are. Mind you, I was trying to do her a favor because I know this person. Like, I don't know her, but I know her because she works at the school that my kids have been going for the past 5 years. So I thought, oh my God, you know, what harm could it do? Like, mind you, I had already babysat that same dog previously once, and when I tell you that it was a completely different story, because she dropped it off and within like hours from the day that she needed to pick up the dog, because they were going on vacation, and when they came back, within like hours from coming back from vacation, she came and she got the dog. So I thought it was going to be the same story. No. But moral of the story, learn how to say no to. And that goes for me. Literally, this story is for me to say no. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish my coffee, do some reading, or probably I'm gonna paint. I'll see what I can do. and I'll see you a bit in the afternoon today. Okay, so it is about 9:30 in the morning. I am about to start doing some work on my planner. I want to go ahead and get the month of January off the record, so everything that I have as of right now, I want to go ahead and I want to put it into the books so that I can have an idea of how busy and how occupied, or how much free time do I will have throughout the month. And I also have to go ahead and pay all of my utilities, or not pay because they're all on auto pay, but I have to make sure that all the utilities for the month of December have been processed, like all the payments have been processed and everything. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be back. Okay guys, it is 2:30 in the afternoon, and I am about to head out and get Joshua from school. My oldest daughter just called me as well if I could pick her up because something happened with her bus, and end of the story, I have to go get hers from school. Luckily, her school and Joshua's school, they're maybe like half a mile away from each other, so it's not as far. As for the rest of my day today, I will be ordering pizza for my kids for dinner. Call me whatever you want. I honestly, I'm not asking for anybody's parenting advice because everybody does what they can with their kids, how they can. Again, this is what works for us. We are giving them pizza. We are still feeding them, which is the important part. Honestly speaking, I am extremely grateful that I have been able to share my week with you guys, and that I gave you an overview of what a realistic life for a mom of 3 who also works a corporate job. The only difference is that I am glad and that I am happy and that I am able to work from home, and therefore I don't have to actually leave my house and I can be present the majority of the time. But honestly speaking, as you have seen me saying it previously so many times, this is what 95% of the population does. We do not spend our weeks at Target doing Target runs, and we don't spend our time going out to eat every single day or doing Starbucks runs. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, like I have said previously multiple times, because I myself, I am also a consumer, but I do not do Starbucks every single day nor every single week. I do it maybe once a month when I am, number one, in the area, because I don't have any Starbucks near my house. So that is number one. And number two, I can get the same cup of coffee from Starbucks at my house with the same ingredients for a whole lot less, honestly speaking. But yeah, it was just an overview of what I actually do in a week, and I hope you guys like it. Just leave me your thoughts as per usual. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you have not already, and I guess I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.